Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
So off we go then. Llorente. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
And the shot! That's their first effort on goal.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. Header! Harmlessly behind.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And here's Alvarez. Cubarsí. Forwards and with intent. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he was quick to react. Now it's Griezmann. Alvarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Lewandowski. Casado. Griezmann. And that's gone loose. Not the most accurate pass. Dani Olmo. And now the breakaway. Llorente wins the duel this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, looks for the finish! Lacking in accuracy.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Casado. And here's Lewandowski. He's in plenty of space here. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Barcelona ha segnato al 22esimo minuto numero 20.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rafinha. He's through here. Now it's Lewandowski. He's onside! Lenormand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Up he goes! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's Griezmann! A whisker high.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
He's had a hit! He's got away with one there. It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Rafinha, he's found a way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alvarez. Lino. Can he finish? Sticks it away!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Pedri. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafinha. Rafinha stood his ground strongly. Casado. And it's Lewandowski.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And here's Lewandowski. Jimenez. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Llorente, pass somewhat off target. Played out towards the right wing.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Good read, needed to be. Yamal. The normal. Galan. Lino, who's set up one goal so far. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And here's Griezmann. Dani Olmo.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
60 minutes played.
607 spettatori.
Quite squeezed that one through. Lino. Now it's Griezmann. And the shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Numero 7.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
There's no flag. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Lino looks to the other side. This ended up in no man's land. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Cambio di giocatori.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he's had it nicked away. Alvarez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Alvarez. Alvarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. Opts to play it back. Now there's a fine ball. Now the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
Lino really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Alvarez, and he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Alvarez! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's Griezmann! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Casado. He won't be happy with that one. For Ferran Torres. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Barcelona making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
We are into overtime. Lino. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Alvarez, looking understandably energised after his goal. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Eric Garcia. And it's Lewandowski. Rafinha providing an outlet on that. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And we are already back underway. Ball is over the line. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ferran Torres, he has found the way through. Lino. And it's Griezmann. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good run down the left. Stood up well to him there. De Jong. Griezmann. That has not gone well. Araujo. Short changes him with that pass. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Ferran Torres. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Numero 9.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And the action has already restarted. They have given it everything, it's been gruelling, but who will be standing at the very end? And it's Griezmann. Llorente. And he's gone backward here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ball's gone out of play. Gavi. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Great challenge, time to perfection. Gets his head to it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Llorente. Galan. Oh, there's a probing ball. In with the challenge. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Lewandowski.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that will be the final act.